Hi, my name is Caitlin, and thank you so much for joining me in another installment of the BlueWare BestBond training tutorials. In this video, we're going to go over the Encounter Select screen and the Patient Demographic screen. The Encounter Select screen is the screen you see before you get to the document display screen of BestBond. It helps you isolate the documents you want to see by encounter. The Patient Demographic screen is a really detailed rundown of all of the patient's pertinent information that's fed in from your HIS system. Are you ready to get started? Let's go! Encounter Select screen may be presented to you from a variety of different ways. First, you may see the Encounter Select screen if you've clicked on the Encounter FastPath icon or have clicked on the Display Encounter button from the patient search results. After selecting a patient from the patient search results, the Encounter Select screen will be displayed, presenting the patient's entire history at the hospital network. At the top of the screen, you will be presented with a patient demographic header that will give you a few key facts about your patient, including their picture, name, gender, date of birth, patient ID, social security number, provider, and even some alert indicators. By clicking on either the patient photo or the patient name, you will be redirected to the patient demographics screen. By clicking on the patient ID, you will be redirected to the audit log of the entire patient record of the patient shown. For now, let's really quickly go ahead and click on the patient photo or the patient name and see what happens. The patient demographics page will give you a detailed rundown of the patient you've selected. You can see their address, next of kin, allergies, medications, and particular problems they may have, like smoking or coronary heart disease, for instance. At the top of the page, you'll see the patient alert indicators, which will look like little colorful boxes. Each box indicates a particular alert the patient may have. If the box is colored in, it means that the patient has that alert active. If it is white, however, it means the patient is unaffiliated with the alert. To deactivate or activate the alerts, all you have to do is click on them, and they will change throughout the entire system for everyone. By hovering your mouse over each alert, you are able to see what the colors indicate. The alerts you see in this training video may not reflect the alerts your facility utilizes. Also, security measures may be put in place to protect the alerts from certain users, meaning only a select type of user can activate or deactivate the alerts. A similar security mechanism of hiding the meaning of the alert is also available for the protection of the patient's privacy. To the right of the indicators, you will see a lightning bolt icon that always stands for the document display screen within BestBond. By clicking on the lightning bolt from the patient demographic header, no matter what page you're on, you will be directed to the complete record of the patient in the document display screen. No document left behind. Once we're finished with the patient demographic screen, we can go back to the Encounter Select screen by hovering our mouse over the back menu in the navigation pane and selecting Encounter Select. On the bottom of the Encounter Select screen, you can see the description of the encounter, the admit and discharge dates, what admit type it was, and the service code for that encounter. Starting with the FastPath column, you will see only one icon that looks like a lightning bolt. This icon, should you click on it, will take you to the document display screen, presenting only the documents of the encounter selected. The small number on the right-hand side of the icon represents how many documents are held within that encounter, or, in other words, all of the documents that pertain to that patient visit. The column to the right of the FastPath column is the description column. The description is exactly what it portrays itself to be. It is a brief explanation of the encounter. The admit date and discharge dates reflect the date and times of admission and discharge. Admit type allows us to know whether the encounter was an emergency visit, inpatient, or outpatient. Service code allows us to know what specialty saw the patient. And finally, the encounter ID is the unique identifier for that encounter. By clicking on the encounter ID, you will be redirected to the audit log for that particular encounter. For patients who have an extensive history at your hospital network, you can isolate a specific encounter from the screen by typing in a date range at the bottom of the screen. The date range filter refers to the admit date, not the discharge date. So, for example, if you're looking for encounters that only happened during the year 2004, simply type in the date range of January 1st, 2004 to January 1st, 2005. By either hitting enter on your keyboard or clicking on the Filter Encounters button with your mouse, you can see a minimized list of the encounters based on your date range you've entered. From the Encounter Select screen, you may also select multiple encounters should you want to see the documents of only particular encounters. To do this, all you need to do is click on the description of the encounters you'd like to see. Once an encounter is selected, it will be highlighted in blue. When you've selected all of the encounters you want to see, click on the Display Documents button at the bottom of the screen with your mouse, and you will move on to the document display screen of BestBond. All of the encounters in the Encounter Select screen are by default sorted in reverse chronological order, meaning the most recent encounter is always displayed on top. Just like all of the other screens we've covered so far in BestBond, you can sort these encounters by any factor you would like, simply by clicking on the column header. That concludes the material of this video. In the next video, we're going to go over the advanced functions of the document display screen. Thank you so much for participating with me in the video tutorial series. And as always, on behalf of everyone from BlueWare, thank you so much for using BestBond, and I'll see you in the next video.